Holy crap on a cracker. We've got a Can-Am Yeti Junior. Do you like that opening? I don't know. This is an interesting vehicle. So okay, you want full disclosure? Here's full disclosure. I didn't like these. Now I know I'm using past tense, but let's get into it, okay? And when I say I didn't like them, I don't like the idea of a mini, especially something that's going to be over a couple $100 Canadian dollars, okay? When I like and dislike a vehicle, a lot of times it has to come down to price point. Like if Axial releases this thing and it's $99, it's like holy crap, I'll take it, right? But when you're getting up there, is it worth it? But I've actually had a couple little epiphanies just spending some time on it now. So, and I'm going to revisit some of my initial thoughts, okay? As far as chassis composition goes, we like these. There's very little hardware in the bottom, we can see exposed bearings, but they are sealed, which is great. And there seems to be a lot of ball bearing action in this, which is wonderful. It's very cool. I like the design of the arms. It's got a pretty smooth undercarriage. I don't know. This was great. Now, I did not carry any of the Yeti short course trucks, the minis, and then they have the mini Yeti. I don't want to say those were a flop. They were just they were a direct only model, and that was before that was when Great Plains was still in business, and now they're not, and I think it was a bit of a Hail Mary to try to put some money in their pockets. What I really love is this. Feed me trails. Rawr! That's not the purpose of it. But we got a couple drivers in there with some scale detailed heads, which is pretty cool. The white's a little bland, but that's okay. You could paint them up if you want. They unscrew, so you could paint them up. But we really love this hinged cover. Very cool. This is pretty simple. I like it. One huge negative, and this is my biggest gripe with a lot of stuff, and it's actually changing some of the product we're carrying at the store, from January. I know we're going to post this video up in March, but 2-in-1 ESC receiver combos, those are awful. Okay. Now, I know some of you might chime in and say, well, mine's good. Great, because out of the 100 ESCs I replace here under warranty every year, 80 of them are these, and those ESCs and those vehicles are probably only 10% of the vehicles we sell, or 20%. So these have a really high failure rate. Now, it is Axial, so I assume they're gonna take care of you, but we've had numerous problems in the past, but let's hope they figured it out, okay? And I always like leaving it like that. You got a big 380 motor in there, which is excellent. These motors hold up good. And if you do blow one, I think they're $15-20. It does come with I love the little battery tray on here too, right? Nice and simple. You just turn this and it opens up, which is good. I'm just going to leave it closed for now. But you get I think it's 1100 or 1200 milliamp hour battery that's in there. What is it, 1300? Sure. And that's a nice inclusion as well. The suspension is super soft, front and back. What I do really like with this too is it rolls so smooth. It's great. It's nice. Let's go back under here. I love how small it is, okay? I like it. It's nice to have a small vehicle on the bench. Tires are on the very soft side, and the foams are on the soft side, but I think it's appropriate for this vehicle and doesn't weigh too much as it is. So I think that I'm pretty sure that's going to be good. You get all brass balls in there, which is really nice. Brass is a good wearing material that's nice and pretty naturally slippery. So we like that. It works good. Because some manufacturers go with like painted steel, stuff like that. Brass is better. Things that I can see that I know are I don't really like are you have plastic outers or out drives in there. Okay, that's the little white part in there. Okay, so that I scoff at a little bit. And there is no front bumper. This is a bumper, but really it's a deflector, and I don't know how long this will last. So whatever, okay? Now, here's another thing, too, and I want you to hear me out on this, but this radio, this is the STX2, which I've never been a fan of this radio. It's a really cheap radio, okay? Mind you, we've never had any come back, and they are a little nicer than some other brands, okay? I just don't like, no foam, no rubber, and I understand this is done for price point. But for $199, you can buy an ECX amp. You can almost get a Red Cat Volcano. There's a lot of cars that don't have this feature, or some of these features are more advanced features. But those are also, different vehicles, different scales, okay? But here's where I think this, and again, this is our opinion, okay? But here's where I think that this, it does look good. The red stuff I thought was a little goofy, but I'm looking at it more and I like it. And we know that guys are going to mod the living frig out of this thing, okay? We know it, all right? These tires are going to get changed. The helmets are going to get painted. People are going to upgrade stuff. Is it going to be a good platform for that? I haven't really seen a lot of aftermarket support, but at the same time, sure. But here's the thing. We have a lot of classic vehicles like the... what the hell is it? The Rage R18 Mini Q, I think that's what it's called, or the Rage R18. It's a mini truck. They're like $60 less, $70 less, and they're really stout. And we know they're bulldogs. Yes, they've got 2-in-1 ESCs. So is this worth the premium? But I can tell you just by looking at this, it's a lot smoother. It's nice. Would I take this over some of the Trax vehicles? Yes. Would I take this over a Mini E-Revo or a Mini Slash? Maybe. The Mini Slash I felt is built a little bit better, but at the same time, some of those are coming at a premium as well. So here's my final thoughts. I like this. I think it's great. I think the price point needs sweetened up a little bit. I don't always mention that. It's a common thing for me to gripe on price, okay? It's a very common thing for me to do. I like to think that I'm discerning and my customers are discerning. We're picky. We want to get certain things for, price point value, and we're looking for a lot of, and it has all open diffs, folks, front and rear, okay? I don't know if that's a good thing, but I think that that'll be okay for this. So that means that, if we spin one wheel, okay, the other wheel goes the opposite way. Not if we spin them both, they both go the same way. But it is lock diff front to rear, it seems. I don't think there's an internal center diff. But is this vehicle, is it worth it? I like it, especially if you're into the whole, side by side, or if you like the brand name Can-Am, or if you're into like outdoor power equipment. I think that's really, I think it's cool. I'm going to show you something really nifty here too. This is Chris in a shirt and a tie. Yeah. And a watch that's not digital. Anyways, so I had to put it out there, okay? I know this happens once in a blue moon. So there you go. I got all dressed up for the Can-Am Yeti Junior. You like it? Okay. It also comes with a USB charger as well. Great box art. Whoever did the photo imaging on this just washed it right out. It's really bright, but that's okay. So it comes in a nice little box with a manual. I like it. I'd like to see this. I'd like to see this at a little bit lower of a price point, okay? And again, we're talking Canadian dollars. But other than that, I think it's a really cool rig. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I know you guys are going to enjoy it. We have literally like 3 more videos we're posting up, so I'm getting the hell out of here, getting on to the next. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you have questions, please let us know. Have a great day, guys.